Hello guys and welcome back. My name is Paul, this is Paul's Hockey Channel, and it is so great to see you again. It's so great to see you guys, and today we'll be talking about my favorites to make the playoffs. I will be predicting all of the 16 playoff teams to make the playoffs this season from the Eastern Conference 8, from the Western Conference 8, so let's just jump right into it. Okay guys, starting off with the Eastern Conference, and the top teams, it will be pretty easy guys, I'm not gonna lie about that one, it would be pretty easy with these teams. Florida Panthers, they are locked for me. Toronto Maple Leafs, without a problem, they make the playoffs. Washington Capitals, the top team of the Metropolitan Division, the top team of the NHL, only behind Winnipeg Jets. They make the playoffs as well for me, for sure. Carolina makes the playoffs for sure. New Jersey makes the playoffs for sure. So I think the Metropolitan Division is pretty much set. I do believe the first three teams will be Washington, Carolina, and New Jersey. From the Atlantic, Florida first, Toronto second. The third team is interesting because we have Ottawa, which has 62 points, Detroit 61 points, and Tampa Bay 62 points. But if I had really to choose between these three teams, I probably would go with Tampa Bay Lightning as it stands right now. I do believe the Lightning, they obviously aren't as big of a team or as big of a favorite than they were like 3, 4, or 5 years ago when they won those Stanley Cups, but still I consider them to be a great team. They have a lot of great players, and they have a lot of playoff experience and the experience in the regular season to stay on the top. So I expect Tampa Bay Lightning to hold on to that third spot in the Atlantic. Now we go to an interesting wildcard race, and here is where things get very, very tricky, guys. So in the wildcard race, we do have Ottawa currently first with 62 points, Detroit second with 61, Columbus is number 3, 60 points, Boston 60 points, New York Islanders 57, and the New York Rangers 56. I will not go further than that because I don't think Montreal Canadiens will make the playoffs, I don't think Pittsburgh will make the playoffs, and I don't think Philadelphia and Buffalo will make the playoffs. So it will be 2 teams out of the 6. Yeah, this is where the things get tricky, guys. This is where the things get tricky for me personally. I would say, guys, that I pretty much like the chances of the Senators, okay, guys? Maybe I'm a little bit biased, but I really want to see Senators in the playoffs. So, another Canadian team, and again, I think it's great when the Canadian teams are in the playoffs. So, I would pick Ottawa Senators to get one of those 2 wildcard spots. And the second wildcard spot. This is where the things get interesting, because I do believe that the Rangers, they do have a good team. Boston, again, they have a good team as well. Islanders, I don't really think it will be Islanders. I don't really think it will be Columbus. Although we all know that they had a great streak recently, Columbus and the Islanders as well. But I don't think they can keep it up all the way till the end of the season. Although it's definitely possible. The Detroit as well, they have won 7 in a row, I do believe. So they are on a great streak as well. Boston has been struggling, and the Rangers, they have a fine point gap. I still think that the Rangers do have a good team though, but I don't want to bet against Boston as well, and Detroit, but I mean 5 points for the Rangers, that's pretty lot. I would probably choose either Detroit or Boston. Let me choose, I don't know guys, I will go with Boston actually. I think that Bruins eventually, they will be able to climb to that second or first wildcard spot, even though I know it will be very, very difficult because they have played more games than the other teams. But let's go with Boston, guys. So from the Eastern Conference, I'm choosing the Florida Panthers, Toronto Maple Leafs, Tampa Bay Lightning, Washington Capitals, Carolina Hurricanes, New Jersey Devils, Ottawa Senators, and Boston Bruins. Let's go to the West. Okay guys, the Western Conference, again, the teams at the top of the standings, they are a pretty easy pick for me. Winnipeg obviously make the playoffs, Dallas as well, Minnesota, I think they will make the playoffs as well, honestly. Even without Kirill Kaprizov, they will be able to do it, they have a nice cushion there. Edmonton make the playoffs without a question there, Vegas as well. The Los Angeles Kings, yeah, they have been playing better recently, I do believe they have won 3 games in a row as it stands right now, and I think they should be able to make the playoffs according to their roster, you know, and everything. I think the Kings make it as well. Okay, so the top 6 teams, as it stands right now, the top 3 in Central Division and the top 3 in Pacific, I would say all of them makes the playoffs. In the wildcard, Colorado, I mean, without a question, they probably will overleap Minnesota eventually as well. So Colorado is a lock for me as well. And right now we are just searching for the last wildcard team. We do have Vancouver, we do have Calgary, and that's pretty much it. I don't think Utah, St. Louis, Anaheim, Seattle, Nashville, Chicago, and San Jose, they definitely will not make the playoffs, so I think it will be between the 2 Canadian teams, Calgary and Vancouver. Who do I trust more? I think Vancouver has a better team overall. With the trade of JT Miller, probably they should have a better atmosphere in locker room. I would go with Vancouver, guys. I think they just have a better team overall than Calgary, although I really like the young goalkeeper in Calgary, Dustin Wolf. He's a stud, but eventually I think it's not time yet for the Flames to make the playoffs as it stands right now, so I think I would go with Vancouver. Yeah, guys, boo, pretty boring there. I chose all the teams that are in the playoffs position right now, but I think it's a reasonable thing to do. So from the best again, I think it will be Winnipeg, Dallas, Minnesota, Edmonton, Vegas, Los Angeles, Colorado, and Vancouver. I'm choosing them to make the playoffs as it stands right now on the 8th of February. Yeah, guys, probably pretty boring maybe for you, but I'm going with the favorites, guys. I'm going with the obvious picks, and I'm going with the best teams that I think have the best chances of making the playoffs. Tell me, guys, your thoughts in the comment section below. Which team would you love to see to make the playoffs? Which one is your favorite, and do you agree with my picks or not? Thank you very much, guys, again for watching this video, for clicking on it. And please, guys, consider to subscribe as we are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. It's a very big goal of mine to reach 1,000 subscribers. We are not quite there yet, but we are trying to get better every single day. And that's the thing that matters, guys, the process. Enjoy the process, and I'm enjoying the process very much with all of you. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and see you in the future videos. Dave and his final message coming up right after this.
This video was brought to you by Paul's Hockey Channel, your trusted source of NHL news. Subscribe and turn on notifications bell in order not to miss future uploads. Enjoy the content and stay safe.